What is going on, guys? Here is a market recap from tonight's London session. We did not take a trade today. I had two trade ideas. The first one played out. We never got tapped in. And the second one, I just didn't take the trade. I'll explain why I didn't take the trade, but the trade absolutely played out perfectly. I really do wish I took the trade, but I'll go into why I didn't take the trade. So let's get into this. So we had the same kind of bias that I still want to see more of a retracement on Euro USD. And that being said is because we're having quite a bit of bullish movement here on the daily time frame. I don't care about Audible. We're having quite a bit of move on the daily time frame here to the upside. I think that there's room for a move to the downside for a bit of a retracement before we want to go any more higher, and potentially maybe we want to take out the more liquidity down here, as we never got a full sweep of this low here. So coming into today's session, my main areas of what I was looking at were the fact that we had this sweep here, we pushed up and made a bunch of displacement. Price came back into this 1 hour fair value gap and respected it very nicely, coming up to this high here to take it out. And then we also actually came up to this high right here, which we took out, which was making me think that price is going to want to go lower. So coming into session open, I was really open to take a short right away. So what I did was I actually went down to the 1 minute time frame here. I wanted to see our usual entry. If you don't know by now, it's the 1 minute break of structure with a fair value gap. All I was waiting for was price to make a break of structure, which we got right here. I put my limit order right here. I was open to taking a short position, stop loss above the high, and then we'd go for take profit 2 all the way down to this low, roughly there. We'd go for a 1 to 2. Unfortunately, as you can see, price never came and took us out. And if we would have actually got tapped in, we wouldn't have even hit our 1 to 2. So this would have been a break-even trade right there. And one of the things is I do kind of have a rule with my back testing. It's if you see a trade opportunity and you don't get into it, as like this example right here, it never came back and entered into position for me, I won't take another trade if there's one really presented. And the reason why I do that is I've back tested this before, and most of the time the second trade after the first mistrade, the second one has a higher chance of being a loser than a winner. So that's kind of why I was hesitant on taking the second trade here today. But anyways, I'll go over my thought process of the second trade. Coming for the second trade here, I see that price was actually coming up and taking out more highs here. So why I didn't take the trade was because I was thinking maybe we have potential of being more bullish, because we had this huge retracement right here. We pushed down. We tapped into an order block / fair value gap area. Maybe we have potential we want to go more to the upside. So what I'd look for is a retracement down and then push above these highs here. So that's kind of why I was more hesitant on the trade. Anyways, we swept out the highs there. Price broke structure right here. So I was looking at this fair value gap right here as the entry. Drew the trade out here. That's where I would have entered my trade, was on this 1 minute fair value gap right here after we broke this structure. Like I said, I never took this trade, but it absolutely played out exactly what we wanted, and even better, it just tanks. And then we can go to what price is looking like right now, which is this is where we are at right now. So price absolutely just tanked. But that being said, I'm very happy with how the session went, because first of all, we didn't lose money, and second of all, I followed my instinct just because of how the markets were moving. I thought we probably had more room to go to the downside, but I wasn't really willing to take that risk. So that's why I just stayed out of the markets today. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you next week.